Welcome to the Bossy Jabbypreneur podcast for women of faith and business looking to take their careers or businesses to the next level without compromising their faith. If you're ready to begin taking action on your entrepreneurship goals, learn tips, tools, and strategies to execute consistently and manifest the life of your dreams, this podcast is for you. I'm your host, Halimah DeOliveira, business strategist, three-time author, using the fusion of faith and finances to lead female-led e-commerce brands to 6 and 7-figure revenue targets annually. Ready? Let's work. Tune into today's episode, Already in Progress.
Welcome back to the Bossy Jabbypreneur podcast. This is episode 66, How to Get Unstuck and Achieve Your Goals. So, the feeling of being stuck is rooted in procrastination. Probably not what you wanted to hear, but we're telling the truth around here and we're just going to give it to you straight. And it's also a sign of a deficiency in some area or areas of your business, your life, whatever the case may be. So you may not have the skill set for for the particular aspects of your business. I like analyzing metrics and numbers, but I don't like creating the spreadsheet or the reporting system that provides that information. True story, y'all. True story. Okay. I like helping and talking to people, but I don't like writing emails. I prefer to talk to them live, virtually, or in person. I like that exchange of ideas, that dialogue. They ask a question, I give an answer. They may ask another question, or they may even offer up a comment or a solution, etc. There's nothing like that to me. I think it's the most gratifying thing to me. It excites me. So that feeling of being stuck has a source. And when we feel stuck, instead of spending long periods of time where we do nothing, spend a day to yourself. Get out a sheet of paper and write down why you feel stuck. So let's get into it to today's episode. Here are 3 ways to get unstuck and get back on track to achieving your goals. And I found these for myself. So I'm going to share a little story of kind of where I got these from. So the first is to find your flow. So notice the times when you're most productive and you move easily from one task to another, accomplishing your goals. I find when it's a task or a project I'm personally interested in or extremely passionate about, it comes easier to me and I don't notice one, the time pass, or the time, the task takes me a very short time to complete. I almost fly through it and like surprise myself. Sometimes I'm sitting at the computer, I'm like, oh, I did that already. And then I go to the next thing on my task sheet. So for the tasks that are labored, my suggestion would be to hire out this task or task. This will help to free you up for more of the tasks you like to do. In the long run, this will make you happier, remove any blocks or gaps in productivity, aka those periods where you feel stuck. The second is, what is at the root? So ask yourself this question. What is at the root of your procrastination and the reason why you're stuck? So, what is at the root of my procrastination and what is the reason why I'm stuck? When I'm speaking with clients who are stuck, in many cases, it's because they haven't fully ironed out what it is they want. They are moving aimlessly without a real focus or direction or purpose. They're waking up and starting work on accident. They have no schedule or routine inside their business or even outside their business. So understand that you also need some type of routine outside your business. Things you need to be doing something fun. You need to have something to look forward to after a long day of working in your business. You need to have something to look forward to. Maybe it's a walk, some time away from your desk. Me, I find, sometimes I don't get a pickup for the packages that we have. So sometimes I have to go to the post office myself, right? I autograph all of the books that we sell. So that means that, I'm in possession of the books, right? And so what that means is that, I have to package them and everything. And then, if there's no pickup, they have to get run to the post office. I actually enjoy that time away because it gives me time to think some things that may have happened during the day or scenarios that I didn't quite have the answer for. They normally come to me on that walk. So, you have no schedule or routine inside your business or outside your business. So you want to work on creating that if you don't currently have that. I believe it's self-explanatory in this scenario what we all need to do. As I said, we need to spell out all of our goals. And here's a shameless plug. So I created the Bossy Jabby Planner not for myself, but for my clients who I've coached over the years, and listening to their wants and needs and the things that they find important. And so this is the Bossy Jabby Planner. For those of you who are watching this live, or you watch the video later if I posted it on Facebook or something like that. This is the Boss Hijabi planner, and I actually created this and released it in 2019. This is essentially how I fill out my calendar for the month. I have specific goals, and there are literally what is the goal for the week. There's actually a space for that. What is your goal for the week? Maybe it's an activity, maybe it's money or something like that. I also put in there a daily sales tracker. So there is a daily sales tracker inside of the Boss Hijabi Planner, and it speaks to what are you getting every single day. That is something that you need to make sure that you are writing down every single day. What gets measured gets done, right? What gets measured gets done. So I put the things that need to be measured. There's even a place for prayer. So there's even a place, prayer is important to us as, people of faith, right? So whether you're Muslim or you're from another faith tradition, prayer is important. So I put a space for all 5 daily prayers for you to mark and say, hey, I completed that prayer. I was aware, of how I spent my time today. In the beginning of the Boss Hijabi Planner, I also put a vision board. And so this is a sample. I think I used this for this particular planner for a promo video that we did. So I've just put some stickers in there. So there is a vision board that is in the front of the planner so that you can visualize where is it that you're going? What do you find important? And it's a 2-pager, so you can open it up and you can look at it when you get discouraged, or, am I in the right direction? Am I going in the right direction? This one here is my absolute favorite, and this here has been the key to my success with BUNHD LLC, is making sure that I have my short-term and my long-term goals. And as you can see here, there's a deadline. I put a deadline. This is due by this date. This is due by this date. There's something about, one, writing down your goals that will help you to achieve them. And the second thing that will help you, not only you to achieve your goals, stop procrastinating, is to put a deadline, is to put a date next to it and hold yourself accountable to getting whatever it is that you need to get done by that date. And because I understand, the way that I, am motivated, there's also a mini reward. So for your short-term goals, there's a mini reward. I like cupcakes, and I ain't supposed to be eating no cupcakes. All right. So maybe gluten free, but not in excess, right? I have a sweet tooth, so I like to eat sweets. But anyway, so mini reward for me may be a cupcake. So if I achieve this short-term goal, I get to eat a cupcake today, right? Then for the long-term goals, it's not a mini reward, it's a reward. So it could be a vacation, it could be you get to do something, with a family member, or whatever the case may be, whatever you deem the reward to be. I remember when I was working in corporate America, so very, I had to look the part. So I would either get me a new Burberry bag or I would get me a new watch. And so it would be an expensive watch. So it would cost $400 or more, right? And that is what I did every time I got a promotion, or every time I achieved, a different sales goal, or whatever, the metric or key performance indicator that they had at that time. When I got that, bonus check, I would buy myself something, and I would have a list of things that I wanted. But instead of me, I could have purchased that on my commission check. I used to get a commission check every single month. I could have purchased that on the commission check, but I didn't. I saved it for a time when I hit a particular goal, and then I was able to splurge. So that is what the Boss Hijabi Planner does for you. And I think that it's great to help with procrastination, is to actually see these are the goals that I have. This is when I want to get it done by, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The third thing is to create a stuck list and an in the flow list. And it's actually going to be on the same list. You're going to fold your paper in half and you're going to write on the one side, you're going to write this stuck list. And on the other side, you're going to write in the flow list. So I'm going to give you the backstory as I promised in the beginning. So at the start of my business, when I was stuck in some area, I Googled, how do I get unstuck as a business? And here are two resources that help me personally to get unstuck. And I have given them to other entrepreneurs to help them to get unstuck. The first was the book, The 5 Second Rule by Mel Robbins. She's one of my favorite speakers and also authors. And just businesswoman. I like the way she conducts herself, which helped me to take that robotic, aka methodical, you guys, approach to my task when I feel motivated or inspired by the task of setting up systems and processes. When I didn't feel motivated or inspired by the task of setting up systems and processes. The second was creating these two lists. So you again fold that piece of paper in half, and on one side write when I feel stuck, and on the other side, write when I feel in the flow. So write the so on the list side, write the tasks or projects you're working on when you feel stuck, and then write the tasks you loathe and or procrastinate to do. On the other side, on the flow list side, write or in the flow list side, write the tasks or projects, etc. you're working on when you're in the flow. So write the task you jump to complete and you're like, me, let me do it. I don't want to delegate this, whatever the case may be, right? So on both sides, be mindful of why. Why do you dislike or like a particular task? The more in tune you are with why you like or dislike something, the easier it will be to hire someone who can complete those tasks. And I know that the word hire may be very scary to someone who's just starting out in business, but I promise you, things are not as they seem. Hiring a person is not going to cost you as much as you think. It actually you'll lose more than you think if you do not hire these people. All right. If you do not hire these people to complete these tasks. So I put this in here because y'all know I don't think it's any secret. I am not a fan of writing emails, but they are, I need to do them in my business. Right. So hate writing emails because it's time consuming, not skilled at attention to detail, right? And this activity keeps you from other tasks you enjoy. Me. That's me. So by creating the list of things that keep you stuck, you are actually creating the jobs you will need future employees for. Hello. It will also make it easier to write the job description. So from my list, I created this. This is the first job description that I created, and it's actually the first job that I hired for. Looking for a virtual assistant to help me with the following: cleaning and sorting inbox, deleting old emails, managing contact lists, responding to emails, and creating drafts for approval, excuse me, and creating drafts for approval. Email marketing tasks, setting autoresponders, scheduling appointments, calendar management. Your role is vital to the CEO, as this will help her to spend her time more effectively within her business. Definitely a game changer, ladies. So let me know if you found this helpful by leaving a review on this episode. So my inspirational quote of the week comes from a surah in the Quran. It is Surah 103, Al-Asr, the declining day. And Bismillah, I'm going to read it in Arabic and then I will read the English translation. So Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wal-Asr, inna al-insana lafi khusr. إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. By the passage of time, surely humanity is in grave loss, except for those who have believed and done righteous deeds and advised each other to truth and advised each other to patience. May these ayat be beneficial and allow us to act with a sense of urgency in all our dealings. Ameen. I look forward to seeing you all, inshallah, in the next episode, episode 67, where we will be talking to our sister, Jenna Ban. And the name of that episode is How to Bloom Where You're Planted. It was an excellent episode. If you follow us on Facebook, you actually can already see the episode. So if you are excited to know what the episode is all about before next week, Wednesday, go over to my Facebook page, just Halimah DeOliveira, and you will be able to check it out. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace. Assalamu alaikum.
This has been another spectacular episode of Boss Hijabipreneur, brought to you by BUNHD LLC and the Not Without My Hijab stage play. To find out more about services for women of faith in business and the next city up on the tour, visit www.bunhd.com. It is our hope here at BUNHD that after each episode, you will be empowered to have a deeper connection in your spirituality, personal, and business relationships. As women of faith, we have a responsibility to learn our religion, apply it to our daily lives, and to make a positive contribution in our local and global community.